Oh, okay. Where water tastes like wine. Mm-hmm.
Night has fallen and you're weary from travel. Stars fill the sky above, and in front of you is a brightly lit wooden house, the only building you've seen for days.
Okay. Alright guys, so this is where the water tastes like wine.
You walk toward the house, hearing the sounds of laughter and talk as you reach the door and push it open.
Okay, guess we're gonna enter. Ooh. Oops.
You sit down and join the game. It's a cheap buy-in, and not many of the other players are very good.
Okay.
The lady fiddling with dice gets good cards, but has no real strategy. The man to your right seems to just hold on to the highest cards he has, regardless of suit or any consideration of matches. The
Interesting.
man in gray across from you, though, he's good. He already had the largest pile of coins when you bought in, and while your winnings grow quickly, you can't quite catch him. One by one, the other players leave the table, sometimes with pique or with wry humor, leaving their winnings with you or the man in gray.
Oh wow, okay. I wonder, is this gonna be the whole game? I love the art style. It's really nice.
Finally, it's just you and the man in gray. He looks at you, full of humor, and winks. Last hand?
I guess I'm in.
He deals, you draw, and look at your hand. It's good. It's great. The best hand, in fact. A royal straight flush. Spades. Aces high.
I don't know what any of that means, if I'm being honest.
But the man in gray pushes forward his whole pile. You're not sure exactly how much it is, but it's more than you've got. You can't match that.
Oh, well, I guess we gotta fold?
The man in gray stops you. Now, if you like, I'll let you wager your word. I know you'll be good for it. Just promise you'll pay the debt. However I ask.
See, I don't know anything about cards. I mean, he said it was the best hand you could have, but this guy's acting like he's got something amazing.
Yep. 10, jack, queen,
Oh, so you
king,
have to.
ace.
Okay.
All spades. The man in gray smiles. All right, then. I'll call.
I feel like we just made a deal with the devil. What? We did. We did! Direwolf, Chapter 1, Where the Water Tastes Like Wine.
Well, your luck wasn't so good, was it? That's quite the hand, but not for the game we're playing. I'm afraid you owe me. Your life, sure. But more than that, your labor.
Oh, now, I read some things and a lot of people were saying that the music is good, so...
You see, this land is built on stories. It's one big story, this country, woven of many small ones. Few of the small ones are strictly true, and the big story is mostly a lie.
Okay.
All the stories and songs and myths and legends start somewhere, with a seed. As they're told and retold and passed around, they grow and change to become the stories we know. To pay your debt to me, you'll be carrying stories, finding the seeds first and then spreading them, telling them onwards so they can begin gaining strength. This is no light task. Stories are heavy.
Okay.
Most of the stories you'll find will be small seeds. They might be true, but they'll grow wild and unbelievable with the telling. The more important stories are the true ones, the ones people will tell you about their own lives. Those often get lost in the weaves of the big story. The more true stories you can find and tell, the more you can weave that truth into the big story. Tarnish it a bit perhaps, but isn't a dingy and battered truth better than a shining lie?
True.
Now, go ahead. You tell me a story. I'll trade you some information about your task.
Okay. Oh! The Tower. Death, change, endings. 3 of Staves. Justice. Choice, morality. The world. Desires, fulfilled wishes come true. Oh. Oh god. I don't know what. Oh god. Okay. Travel. Desires fulfilled, wishes come true. Fortune, fate, luck. Tell the story of a tossing pair of bone dice on a blood-red velvet table. They come up snake eyes and wink at you. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
It's just luck. Funny how bad luck seems to follow the folks who already have problems aplenty. Well, try your luck out there in this country. See how the dice treat you.
I don't know what it means.
It's not all bad. You'll have to work hard, but I'll give you the gift for seeing the true shapes of people.
I feel like we just picked like a special power or some shit.
Not many who can do that.
Okay, so we picked one already, so we got that. And then... choice. Tell the story of the endless series of doors of different kinds, each leading only to more doors. I don't know what I'm doing.
You'll sometimes have to make choices about what kind of story you're finding. Is it a love story or a tragedy? Don't gather too many of one kind, though. This grand story needs variety.
Variety. Ooh, okay. Then... tell the story of a black and gray city where every building is filled with desiccated corpses? Okay.
I'll strip away your flesh to make the journey easier, but still you'll feel pain. Hunger, weariness, thirst, and despair. They're all part of stories, the part not often told.
Okay.
And death, yes. But don't worry. As long as your task remains, you come back.
Can I die? Tell the story of the parting of a cloud of fog to reveal a brief glimpse of land of promise and plenty. Tell the story of the northbound train blinking its giant eye as it crawls through the night. I kind of like that.
Travel? That's your job. Wander from place to place, gather those stories and spread them. People get bored hearing the same stories over and over. But an old cliché in one state might be a rip-roaring new yarn in another.
Okay. Ooh, and then one last one.
Your deepest desires? Your greatest wish? Heaven? Big Rock Candy Mountain? El Dorado, the
Candy
Promised
Mountain,
Land?
Candy
That place
Mountain.
just over the ridge where they all say that the water tastes just like the sweetest wine. Well, I don't know where that is. It's supposed to be somewhere in this country. Ask the people you meet. They're all searching for the same thing. Go on your way, seeker. Maybe we'll meet again, or maybe not.
Okay.
Either way, it'll be an experience for you. I'm jealous in some ways.
Well, yeah.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
I mean, I was just trying to play a game of cards, but okay. Oh. Oh, what a... I'm a skeleton? Okay. I guess we're gonna go here first. How do
This bungalow is being ransacked. There's furniture piled in the front yard, ammunition heaped under the mailbox, and a crowd of clean-cut men ripping apart a car in the driveway. The
Strange.
two heavily armed, mud-caked women leaning over the porch railing share the same bored grin. One shouts at you. Lend a couple innocent gals a cigarette?
Well, they got guns, so I'm gonna say yeah.
You're about to hand her a smoke when those men draw pistols and shove you hard into the dirt. You know these girls? They demand. Once they've dumped your bag out into the road, they decide you're harmless. If you were selling booze too, you'd have a lot more cash, sneers one. On the porch behind him, the two bootleggers are fingering their empty rifles, grinning in disappointment.
Okay, move on. Oh, they were arrested? This is kind of interesting. Do I have to? Your goal is to fulfill your obligation to the wolf by finding all 16 characters scattered all over the U.S. and trade stories with them until you earn their trust and finish their story. Oh, this is okay. All right, cool. Let's keep going then. We're gonna. I'm gonna go this way.
Well, I'm gonna cast my stones o'er the waters of this land, and by and by I'll
It's
see
interesting that
them
I'm a little
fall
skeleton.
along. 'Cause when the night come down for to take me hand in hand, this
Yeah, let's search.
be my
Off the road and into the woods, you can't help but come across this package by the old tree tied to a sturdy stick. The cloth wrapping conceals, though not particularly well,
Oh,
something large and softly unsettled. Little eyes blink back at you from inside the bundle.
let's say hello.
The shape gives a start.
Please don't tell my pa that I'm in here.
It says in a small voice.
Why not?
Pa doesn't want to live with us anymore. But I want to go with him. Don't tell him, please. I'm hiding.
Aww. Let's look for his
His
dad.
father must have been here at some point, but you sure can't see him now,
Please go. He's coming back any minute.
says the boy, growing agitated.
He's going to see you talking to me. Please, go.
He only calms down when you leave. You don't see another soul for miles.
Oh, wow. That kid's gonna die. He's gonna die. Alright, let's go back this way and head out where this other line is going. This music is really good. Ooh, Maine. Maine's pretty in the fall. Is there nothing in that farm? Crossing state lines. Let's search.
A few wanderers like you are looking for a place to camp.
We heard there's a Leatherman cave nearby.
They tell you. They describe a locally famous vagrant who hiked this area for almost 30 years.
He's dead now, but his caves are the best place to camp at any town.
Oh, okay. Where is
You
it?
and the other wanderers find the cave easily, because someone's lit a fire there. As you approach, you see a silhouette bend over the flames with an odd creaking sound, like a door swinging in the wind.
Ooh, okay.
His coat is crudely stitched from leather plates that squeak against each other.
The Leatherman.
One of the others whispers.
A ghost.
The Leatherman must have heard, but he just stares. His face is corpse still.
Of course he isn't a ghost.
He's eating, you say, and point out his can of beans.
Je ne suis pas un fantôme.
The Leatherman says, and adds,
Idiot. Oh,
bursts your companion.
Canadien.
Soon, he and the Leatherman are deep in conversation, and
Okay.
your group has a safe place to rest.
That's cool. I mean, obviously he wasn't a ghost. He was eating, yeah. Cool. All right, we continue on. This is really cool. I wonder if this music is gonna get me copyright. Give me a copyright strike. Alright, let's get this.
Low tide on a moonless night. This beach is long, stretching toward a receding sea. In the darkness, the sand seems coarse and gray, alien. The stars are dim and distant.
Okay, look to the
It
horizon.
outshines the stars with its presence, a streak of sickly colored light, leaving a trail of distorted fire. It slowly creeps along the sky like a vast worm, though you know that, given the distance, it must be moving at great speed.
Okay. Let's...
Its parabola heads south to north. In the far distance, just for a second, a boardwalk town is engulfed in light. With a rumble, its street lamps and windows dim, then go dark. All that you can see emanating from there is an otherworldly color that you can't quite name.
Okay. Let's go here.
As you walk along the river near an unfinished bridge, men with a tool belt catch a sight of you. Hey, over there, he calls out. You look like you could use a quick way to get some hard-earned money.
True.
Hard-earned is right. The bridge hangs high over a perilous drop.
Let's do it.
Great, he exclaims. Suppose you'll want a safety belt. We Thunderbird people don't need them. We fly when we fall.
Alright, let's belt up.
You find yourself up high, looking over the rushing river that crashes around the foundation of the bridge. As you work side by side, the man mentions, "You can see Thunderbirds up here if you know how to look."
What the hell's a Thunderbird?
You ask him to explain. "Practice your peripheral vision, if you dare. Last thing you need up here is for them to see you seeing them and come swooping at you,"
Alright.
he says laughingly. You only see the clouds thicken. It sure does pass the time working.
Sweet.
The man pays you well when you're done with the job.
Sweet. Alright, let's move on. Alright. Go see what this little house is over here. Oh, do I have to read it? Huge storm, this farmer gasps, pointing to the clouded horizon. We gotta get the produce indoors before the fields wash out. Can you help? You and his family strip the fields of vegetables. When the rain hits, you're all safe inside, and you've got some coins in your pocket. Nice! Alright. I think that's a good spot to leave it. So this is a game called Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. I'm not sure how much it costs because, I got it with the Game Pass. So it is on Xbox Game Pass if you have a subscription to that and you wanna play it for technically free. Yeah, cool, yeah. If you like this, leave a like down below. Maybe in the comments let me know what you think about it, and I hope to see you guys the next time that I play anything at all. Bye!